This 17 News at Noon podcast is brought to you by Clinica Sierra Vista.
Welcome back to the 17 News at Noon podcast, where we share your news on your schedule.
Well, good day. I'm Elena Rusk. An investigation underway after a body was discovered on a Highway 99 off-ramp over the weekend. According to the California Highway Patrol, the first call about the body on Hosking Avenue off-ramp came just before 5 a.m. The CHP and Caltrans shut down that ramp for several hours to investigate. It was not immediately clear what led up to that incident or how the body got there. Officials say more information will be released following an autopsy. And a woman died after being hit by a car Friday afternoon near Weldon. The CHP saying in a news release it happened about 5 p.m. on the 178 east of Patterson Lane. Deputies say the driver, 73-year-old Glenda Williams of Onyx, was driving a Saturn eastbound on Highway 178 about 60 miles an hour when she hit a 39-year-old female pedestrian walking in the lanes. Officers say Williams fled the scene. She was contacted by the CHP the following morning at her home, but was not arrested. This crash remains under investigation. The Bakersfield National Cemetery laid more than 5,000 holiday wreaths to remember and honor our local veterans. Dozens of volunteers worked nonstop to organize the thousands of wreaths over the tombstones on Saturday. Family members came out to help put wreaths in honor of their loved ones who have passed away. Organizers say the holidays can be especially hard for families who have lost a veteran. They also encouraged the youth to come out and pay their respects to the current soldiers who paid the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. And a local holiday favorite is back open for business. Of course, we're talking about Dustin's Diner. Dustin and David Kilpatrick started Dustin's Diner nearly 30 years ago in the Hagen Oaks neighborhood of Southwest Bakersfield. The two have since moved, but neighbors continue to sell cookies, hot chocolate, and other goodies in their name to folks who come out to check out all of the dazzling Christmas light displays there. Each of the treats is just $1, with 100% of the profits donated to the Bakersfield Homeless Center, now known as the Open Door Network. Over the years, close to $300,000 has been given to the center. Dustin's Diner, located at 2301 Hagen Oaks Boulevard. It runs nightly from 6 to 9 p.m. through Friday. And when you get done at Dustin's Diner, you can head on over to Christmas at Roberts Lane. Teen Challenge, serving up delicious food at its women's campus at 301 East Roberts Lane. It's a drive-through event, so you can get all your food, then enjoy a trail of lights from the comfort of your car. They say Santa Claus will be there. It's open every weekend, 5:30 to 8:30 through January 1st. All of the money raised will benefit Teen Challenge. Now, to kick off the celebration of Hanukkah, Temple Bethel in East Bakersfield brought Norma's Latke brunch back yesterday. Leaders serving much more than just the fried potato pancakes that are a staple of Hanukkah celebrations. A theme of their festivities, visibility for our Jewish community. Yesterday's brunch, known as Norma's Brunch after Norma Schwartz, who founded the celebration decades ago. She passed away in 2019, but her daughter Helen says those organizing the event still feel her presence. Hanukkah celebrations will continue through the evening of Monday, December 26th.
Hello, this is Tim Callahan with Clinica Sierra Vista, and we're excited to unveil the Community Health Center of the Future, our comprehensive care center. It's located right across the street from Memorial Hospital. We have every service under one roof, from family medicine, OB/GYN care, dental services for adults and children, behavioral health, and much more. So find your way to better care at Clinica Sierra Vista this year at our comprehensive care center. Visit our website, clinicasierravista.org, for the latest on this project. We'll see you soon.
All right, well, the holiday travel volume expected to be the busiest in years as airlines and airports gear up for packed crowds this week, while millions are hitting the highways. AAA expects this to be the second busiest travel year for the state of California. From Christmas through New Year's, LAX officials say almost 215,000 travelers will make their way through the airport. NBC's Maggie Vespa has more on national travel from Chicago O'Hare.
Welcome to the holiday travel rush. AAA estimating close to 113 million Americans will travel roughly an hour or more to be with loved ones during the holiday, basically over the next couple of weeks. If that number comes to fruition, it would be a post-pandemic record, nearing 2019 totals, which were at all-time highs. So we're talking a massive rush of people. The vast majority of those Americans will be driving. So if you are hitting the roads for the holiday, AAA advises getting on the roads before 2 or after 2 p.m. and 8 8 p.m. to avoid most of the traffic. Also, they say definitely allow plenty of time and check the weather forecast along your route before you go. If you're flying, they say try to fly in the morning and try to fly direct to avoid cancellations and delays, and also go ahead and sign up for your airline's alerts in case there are problems with your flight, and you'll find out about them early. And finally, one more thing. We always talk about peak travel days around this time of year, and it seems during this holiday stretch, there isn't any one day. Different airlines are naming different days. Delta was saying December 22nd, 23rd, and 27th, and United was saying January 2nd will likely be their peak. So that in mind, you are likely to see busy airports and long lines this entire holiday stretch. So plan accordingly. Back to you.
All right, Maggie Vespa reporting there. It was a gray and gloomy weekend here in the South Valley. It started with a dense valley fog on Friday into Saturday, causing visibility to drop while causing our air quality index to spike. It's now unhealthy for everyone living in the valley, and that's why the Golden Empire Transit will once again be offering free rides all day today. Get fixed routes and on-demand paratransit will be free for everyone. On-demand microtransit, however, is not free. GetBus offers these free rides whenever the air quality rises above 150 on the index, which is unhealthy for everyone. The House January 6th committee met publicly for the final time today, voting to adopt their report and make criminal referrals to the Justice Department nearly 2 years after the violent attack on the Capitol. As they cap one of the most exhaustive and aggressive congressional probes in memory, the panel's 7 Democrats and 2 Republicans recommended 4 criminal charges against former President Donald Trump for his multifaceted pressure campaign to try to overturn his 2020 election loss. While a criminal referral is mostly symbolic, with the Justice Department ultimately deciding whether to prosecute Trump or others, it is a decisive end to the historic probe. The panel also recommended a formal ethics inquiry into Bakersfield's Kevin McCarthy, the House Minority Leader, along with other Trump allies, for their refusal to cooperate with the investigation. We'll have more on today's comments by the committee on 17 News at 5. And making news around the state, Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass told NBC's Meet the Press yesterday that her administration will start moving homeless people off the streets and into motel rooms and hotels through a new program that launches tomorrow. An estimated 40,000 people are homeless in Los Angeles, a city of 4 million, meaning 1% of the population lives on the streets. Now, the mayor told Chuck Todd on Sunday's show that hopefully this program reaches a significant number of homeless. She also said no one will be coerced into moving just to clean up the streets, but that sanitation crews will stand by to clean up areas after people have left. Bass, on her first day in office today, declared a state of emergency on homelessness. The mayor's office did not provide on Sunday any details about the housing program, including what it would cost and where the money would come from. And Southern California's most infamous or famous mountain lion, known as P22, has been euthanized. California Department of Fish and Wildlife officials made the announcement on Saturday. The cougar had apparently been hit by a car shortly before he was captured Monday, and had sustained several injuries. So before he was caught, he had been accused of attacking pet chihuahuas in the Hollywood Hills. The 12-year-old cougar was a certified star, even by Los Angeles standards. His prowl in front of the Hollywood sign made for a compelling National Geographic photograph, and each sighting in and near his adopted home of Griffith Park created a buzz of excitement.
The 17 News at Noon podcast is a production of KGET and Nexstar Media Group. For more on all of the headlines in today's show, head to kget.com.